The following program is being brought to you on the Voice America Women's Channel. For more information about our network and to check out additional show hosts and topics of interest, please visit voiceamericawomen.com. The Voice America Talk Radio Network is the worldwide leader in live Internet talk radio. Visit voiceamerica.com. The views and ideas expressed on the following program are strictly those of the host or guests and do not necessarily reflect the views and ideas held by the Voice America Talk Radio Network, its staff, and management.
Welcome to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with Rebecca Hall Gruyter. In our program each week, we provide the tools, ideas, and encouragement to help you move ahead on your journey, becoming a more powerful and impactful woman in your own life. Now here's your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter.
Welcome, everyone. I hope that you're having an amazing day, and I'm excited to have you joining us for this special segment, this special series about coming out of hiding and shine. One of the things I've noticed in all the shows that we do, all the conversations that we have, there is a constant interest and curiosity about how do I go through fear? How do I navigate through that? How do I become more visible? How do I stop hiding on different levels and really be seen? That's what we're going to be talking about today. How to really come out of hiding, strip away some of those layers that we can have on to really be seen and shine. I'm very excited to have some amazing individuals on our show today as we talk about a book that's coming out. So if you haven't heard about the book yet, I want to make sure you know. It's called Come Out of Hiding and Shine. It will be released in late August, early September, depending on when you hear this particular show that we're putting together for you here today. And the whole book is a collection of over 30 experts sharing from their personal stories of how they have come out of hiding and learned to shine, not just show up, not just kind of be seen, but shine. And in that journey, as they've gone through that in their life, hard-learned, hard-lived wisdom that they have discovered that they want to pass on and share with you how to come out of hiding and shine so that you can be seen on a higher level, that you can learn from what they've learned, that the path will be that much easier for you. Sometimes they're sharing tips like this. These are the next key things that you can do in your life. Other times they're sharing what they wish they would have known, what they wish someone had whispered in their ear along the way that would have encouraged them, that would have made their path that much easier. That's the sort of information you're going to find in this book. Very excited about it, very honored to be leading it as the compiler, bringing this book forward and all of these amazing voices as we seek to touch the world, to equip and empower you so that you have a tool, you have a guide, you have a resource, because it's not a solo journey. We want you to have support on the journey to come out of hiding and shine, because one of the biggest gifts you can give the world is more of you. Really sharing who you are without the masks, without the rules, really who you are called to be and what matters to you. That's a gift to the world, and that's how we can make it a better place. So I'm really honored to have the experts on the call today as they share their wisdom. But I wanted to share one more piece before we enter into that conversation. And success is a choice. We can choose it, but it's all the little decisions we're making every single day, every breath. Are we choosing the things that matter most to us? Are we choosing the things that are leading to our definition of success, not someone else's, but ours? And I was on a call series recently, and one of the experts shared, success is planned for. It doesn't just happen. We plan for it, and then we take the steps to get there. So I want you to plan to come out of hiding. I want you to plan to shine. I want you to plan to have all those things that matter most to you in your life. because it's too important to leave it to chance or hope or someday. We have now. And I really want to encourage you, starting right now, this moment, to purposely choose the things that are leading to what matters to you, that are leading to how you want to have success in your life. That's how you can shine in the unique and wonderful way that you are made. Your gifts, your talents, your abilities are so needed in this world. During our conversation today, I hope that we encourage you on your journey. I hope we give you some practical tools, tips, insights right now that you can start applying. So as you go forth from our time together today, you are making those choices that are going to serve you, that are going to serve what you are called to bring to the world. Let's breathe that in as a community. Because it is not an accident you are here today. It's not an accident you are listening and joining in on this conversation. There is a purpose, and I want you to get the most out of our time together. So I claim you for this time, for right now, to be really present, to give yourself the gift of this time together, to listen to the wisdom that you feel bubbling up within you, the ahas or the tips that perhaps are yours when you slow down and pause and listen a little bit. Hopefully, we will also have some that we're sharing with you during our time together today. So I want you leaning in, looking forward to, with anticipation, what it is that called you to be on this call, the reason you're here, the reason you're listening to this show, that you are ready to receive whatever it is that you need, that called you here, that drew you to the show, that it is yours to receive and take with you, living and breathing to support you on your journey. And I'm going to give us a moment to really listen, to pause, to hear what it is that's being spoken within our heart and spirit. Those of you who are driving, please stay safe. Keep both hands on the wheels, eyes open, just inwardly tuning in. Those of you who are able to, though, I invite you to put both feet on the floor. Let that chair support you. And take a big belly breath, expanding your belly, breathing in through your nose, and then out through your mouth like a straw. And you should be feeling your belly expand and shrink as you're doing these belly breaths. And as you breathe out, put one hand on your heart, one hand on your head, and close your eyes. Keep breathing. Those big belly breaths, bringing all of you in, heart, mind, body, soul, and spirit, to this moment in time. And this kind of breathing actually lowers your cortisol, lowers your stress, and brings you very present. And in this space, I want to ask you, what is it that you need today? What is it that will encourage you, empower you, help you shine, help you be seen just a little bit more? What is it that you need today that you are willing to receive and lean into and be actively looking to and looking for to receive? What is it that you need? Receive that information. It can come in a picture, a sound, a word, a phrase. All different types of ways information is communicated with us. Receive. Wonderful. Go ahead and take another big breath. And as you breathe out, open up your eyes, become fully present. And I invite you to actually write down what it is that you need, that you're going to be actively looking for, expecting with anticipation, that will support you on your journey. Because when we know what we're looking for, it's so much easier to recognize it, not pass it by, not to miss it, but to lean into what it is that will support us on our journey. Wonderful. One more big breath, eyes open, fully present. Beautiful. And I'm going to go around our virtual room here and ask each of my guests, my experts today, what was laid upon their heart. And just a quick share about when we connected in that heart space, something that was laid upon each of your hearts. And just, a 20, 30-second share would be perfect. And Katherine, I'm going to start with you. What was laid upon your heart?
Hi, Rebecca. What came to me was acceptance. That came through really powerfully, and I find it in self-acceptance, how powerful that can be, and continuing moving forward and shining in my life and finding wherever I'm at, it's good enough, and that self-acceptance is so powerful.
I love that. We get to shine all along the steps of becoming shinier. I love that. Beautiful share. Thank you. Self-acceptance. Karl, how about you? What was laid upon your heart?
Well, as I was listening to you talk about success as a choice, I love that because I believe that so strongly. And it reminded me of a statement by Og Mandino years ago where he said, always seek out the seed of triumph in every adversity. So always seek out the seed of triumph in every adversity, because we all experience adversity, but there's some great things that we can learn from them that help us grow and launch to greatness.
I love that. Thank you. And I love that launch to greatness as well, that we can have that. And even in the adversity, that there's a seed of triumph. Oh, beautiful. Thank you, Karl. Great share. How about you, Miss Dr. Anita? What was laid upon your heart?
Well, hi, Rebecca. I'm so honored to be here. So for me, what came forward was exactly what Katherine was mentioning, this idea of acceptance. But I had a two-part, acceptance and allowing. So both of those words came in. If I accept it and then allow it to become embodied within me, I'll have a newer experience with coming out and allowing myself to be seen and heard and celebrated.
I love that. Acceptance and allowing. Yes. Beautiful. Thank you. And how about you, Toti? Did you have something laid upon your heart?
Well, for me, it was really freedom. The freedom to be able to be my authentic self, no matter what situation I find myself in.
Freedom to be authentic self, no matter what. I love that. No matter what. I'm writing this down. And I invite all of you listeners, if there's something that, you felt a pull in your heart, as we shared, keep that close to your heart. Be on the lookout for that. Maybe it was freedom that you felt a pull, or this self-acceptance. We're hearing that theme tied with being authentic, and that there's a seed of triumph. If you are facing adversity today, that there is still a seed of triumph you can find in that on your path to greatness. So lean into those things that are going to serve and support you. And we're getting ready to go to our next commercial break. And here's what I love for you to do during these times. Take these 2 minutes just for you as we have this pause. Really listen in. What is it that you need today? What is it that you're leaning into, that you're willing to allow and receive? And take these 2 minutes just for you. Don't run off trying to get things done on the to-do list. Stay present. Really give yourself the gift of that time and see what is being spoken into your heart and into your spirit. And when we come back, I'll be formally introducing all the amazing experts you heard on a heart level, and we'll start having a really powerful conversation. But take these couple minutes just for you. We'll look forward to talking to you in just a moment.
Follow us on Twitter at VoiceAmericaTRN. Get the lowdown on guests, new shows, and your favorites. That's VoiceAmericaTRN. Announcing a powerful new TV channel featuring programs designed to enhance and transform your life. Make powerful connections, one program at a time. And by doing so, we can bring transformation to the world. Tune in each week to Empowered Connections TV as we add new programs to help you make empowered connections of your own. Visit EmpoweredConnectionsTV.com. That's EmpoweredConnectionsTV.com.
and make the most of an incredible life transformation.
The Ugly Awkward Dance Show is designed to help you move through those ugly, awkward, and uncomfortable life experiences. You know what we're talking about. Did you know that each challenge brings a gift? Once you've figured that out, even the toughest challenge almost becomes fun. Each program includes engaging guests who talk about what they've overcome, as well as a mindful movement exercise to help you move through your emotional blocks. Yes, there will be awkward dancing too. Visit theuglyawkwarddance.show.com.
Find out what's happening on the Voice America Talk Radio Network by keeping up with us on Twitter. You can find us at Voice America TRN.
You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. Please call into the program at 1-866-613-1612. That's 1-866-613-1612. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope that you carved out those 2 minutes just for you to really breathe in and listen to what it is that you need today that would encourage, empower, and support you to come out of hiding in a new way, show another dimension of you, and shine, bringing another facet, another side of who you are to the world. That makes a powerful impact. And it makes a big difference in the world because you are an incredible gift that's absolutely needed. Well, this next segment, I promised I was going to introduce you, give you the names and a little bit of the background of the individuals you heard on a heart level during our opening segment. I always like to connect from the heart first and then share more about the bio and the background and the expertise of each of the individuals that we have, leaning into you to share how to come out of hiding and shine. So the first expert I wanted to share with you, his name is Karl Bobo. You're going to love his heart and his energy. He is a excuse me, that is Mocha, who decided to share her wisdom as well today. So Karl is a best-selling author, an entrepreneur. He is a speaker, a life and business coach, and is passionate. And I want you to hear this. I'm not understating it. He is extremely committed and passionate to helping others embrace life purposely. There is a preciousness to each day, to each moment, and he wants to help you passionately embrace it in a purposeful way. Please lean in and warmly welcome the amazing Karl Bobo to the show. Welcome.
Thank you, Rebecca. I appreciate that. Excited to be here and excited to be amongst these great authors that you have assembled for this particular project, this book. Really excited about it.
Thank you. I'm honored and excited to have you here. And Karl is a good friend of mine as well. And I know you're going to love his heart and, again, his passion for supporting each and every one of you. And honored to have you in this book and in this project. And I wanted to take a moment to have you share a little bit about your why you care about helping people embrace life in this way, and why this book, why this project.
Well, Rebecca, for me, years ago, probably about 25 years ago, I was just kind of in a bad space and had a lot of issues that were going on around me and some death and things of that nature. And I took some time to just write down a list of all of my trials, my problems, and things of that nature. And then I came to realize, after writing that list down, that someone said, why don't you write down all of the good things that you have going on in your life? And when I did that exercise, I realized that I have more positive that was going on at that time than negative. And I said, you know what, this is something that everybody needs to see, everybody needs to understand, because I think so many times we accentuate the negative. We focus our attention on that. and don't realize that actually, even when we're in the midst of storms, that we actually have more good going on in our life than bad. So that's something that has really motivated me from a personal level as far as why I've even chosen to choose to embrace life. When I sit back here and think about this opportunity to come out of hiding and shine, well, the first thing that motivated me, of course, is you, Rebecca. Anything that you're involved in and with your energy and zeal, I just love being a part of it. But the second thing was really just the title got me. Come out of hiding and shine. Because I believe that every human being is uniquely created. And we were created for a purpose. And for this world to be all that we can be, we need everyone to fulfill the purpose that they're here for. And if that's necessary, we've got to come out of hiding, get this stuff that's holding us back, remove it from us. Let's read these great authors and the information that they're going to share, and allow that to bring us out of hiding so that we can shine and be who we are supposed to be and impact the world like no one else can do but us.
Yes. I am sitting here nodding as you are sharing, wanting to underscore and underline as you are sharing your why and why this book. Thank you for sharing why you do what you do. So honored to have you in this book and sharing your why. It's so important when we decide to say yes to things and to opportunities that there is an alignment in it, that we are feeling a pull, and that we are purposely saying yes to those things that are going to bring forward the things that matter most to us. So thank you, Karl, for sharing. And listeners, I hope that you heard the passion and the message in there for you to really embrace life, to seize the day, to take the opportunity of bringing the gift of you to the world. Oh, thank you, Karl.
Thank you.
Our next amazing expert, her name is Katherine Johnson. And she is a speaker, an author, a national champion athlete, and is passionate about helping others shine authentically in the world. And she specializes in helping you not only authentically show up in the world powerfully, but making sure how you're wearing your clothes, what you're choosing to wear is matching who you are and how you're wanting to be seen in the world. So those vibrations match and you truly shine your authentic, amazing self. Please lean in and warmly welcome the amazing Katherine Johnson to the show. Welcome.
Hi, Rebecca. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
I'm doing really well. I'm really happy to be here and be a part of this conversation. It's really powerful.
I'm excited. Thank you. I'm excited to have you here. I echo that back and would love to have you share a little bit of your why and why this book, why this project had a draw for you, why you decided to be a part of it.
Sure. Well, what I can tell you is in my own experience, the reason I ended up doing what I do is because I've lived a whole chapter of my life in which I was hiding in plain sight. And what I mean by that is I had all these accomplishments and these accolades, and from the outside, my life looked very successful and, almost perfect looking. And this is, 15, 20 years ago, and the disconnect was on the inside. I felt totally disconnected from my purpose, from relationships, and it left this real empty feeling inside. And when I learned that, unconsciously, I was saying, don't see me, the way I was showing up in my life, right? Starting with the way that I looked, that I was hiding. And it made a huge impact, right? It was a negative impact in my life. So this project, for me, is an opportunity to be part of a larger conversation, right? To look at all the ways we hide. And it just happens that, my specialty, my focus is what's the unconscious filter we're creating? What are we communicating inwardly to ourselves that could be holding us back? And being able to inspire and elevate this conversation, because one of the things about hiding in plain sight is nobody knows you're hiding except you.
Yes. Yep. Yes, thank you. Thank you for sharing. And that is so true. We can hide in the public eye and nobody else can know. We can look amazing on the outside, but inside know that there's this disconnect. And that's why I think it's so important to have the conversation, to have multiple voices come together and to provide wisdom and resources for people wherever you're at to be able to tap into and get support in coming out of hiding and shining. Thank you, Katherine, for sharing.
You're welcome.
Beautiful. Well, the next expert I'm going to introduce you to, her name is Dr. Anita Jackson, a great friend and sister of mine. She is the founder and CEO of Unlimited Women, Lifestyle and Business Network, AMJ Productions, a senior executive producer of Outrageous Success Women's Publications, Network Channel, and a #1 best-selling author. She is passionate about helping women become unlimited, helping them reach their highest potential. Please lean in and warmly welcome the amazing Dr. Anita Jackson to the show. Welcome.
Thank you, Rebecca. I'm so honored to be here with you and all of your fantastic, amazing, powerful guests.
Thrilled to have you. And we have just about a minute, but I wanted to introduce you and maybe have you give them a taste of your why. And then when we come back, why this project. So I'd love to have you share a little bit of your why.
I would love to. So my why is our society, our world is constantly bombarding us with messages that tells us we're not good enough, we're not smart enough, we're not enough. And my why is to do the very opposite, to remind you that you are divinely, spiritually, amazingly, wonderfully created beings, and you have the opportunity to change lives, your family, your community, and the world, which is why this book was so powerfully, I was so drawn to it so powerfully, is because what would happen if we no longer hid and we allowed the amazingness of who we are to really show up for ourselves, for our family, for our community. And in that, we would change the world. So that is my why. Plus you, Rebecca. I mean, I'm in love with you. So, of course, I would do anything like Karl. Anything you're a part of, I'm in it too.
Aw. Well, thank you. I love you too. And I send a big hug. And I'm excited to share you with all of our listeners. And I hope that you heard her message and her why. And you actually fit in your why this book too. I'm very impressed, Anita. That was really fast.
Thank you.
Very efficient.
You trained me well.
It was beautiful. So thank you for sharing both your why and why this book and project. And I feel the same. I'm a part of many things that you do too for the same reasons. So listeners, we are actually getting ready to go to another one of those sacred 2-minute moments for you to really process what's been shared. Maybe look at your why. Why were you drawn to this call? What is your purpose? And have you been saying yes to the things that are leading more towards what matters to you? And if not, what is something you can do today, starting today, that will bring you closer to shining, closer to coming out of hiding, closer to bringing the gift of you to the world? And when we come back, I will be introducing our 4th amazing guest. We'll look forward to talking to you in just a moment.
Get the news on our shows and other happenings by following us on Twitter. Find us at VoiceAmericaTRN or twitter.com/VoiceAmericaTRN.
Rebecca Hall Gruyter's Speaker Talent Search is looking for people like you. With just one 7-minute audition, you could open the doors to hundreds of speaking opportunities. This is a dynamic way to share your message, reach more people, and expand your impact. Apply now at yourpurposedrivenpractice.net/speaker-talent. Finalists get to audition live in front of community leaders looking to fill all kinds of speaking opportunities. Don't wait. Find out more. Visit yourpurposedrivenpractice.net/speaker-talent.
Are you ready for your rush of success? I'm Jim T. Chong, the walk star.
And I'm Cammie Ferry, the theater queen, the hosts of Rush Hour for Success on Money 105.5 on Thursdays and Fridays at 2 p.m. It's about getting entertained and getting solutions for your success in life and business.
Visit us on Facebook at Money 105.5 FM Rush Hour for Success, or download the Money 105.5 app on your phone for the live stream. That's Thursdays and Fridays, 2 p.m. Pacific Time. Get entertained,
get educated, and get your rush on
Rush Hour for Success.
Think you've seen everything there is to see in online television? Let us surprise you. Visit voiceamerica.tv today for sports, health, business, and more on demand 24/7.
You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. Please call into the program at 1-866-613-1612. That's 1-866-613-1612. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope that you carved those 2 minutes out just for you to breathe, to listen, to process, and to really think about your why. And particularly why this call, why this show drew you in, and what's here for you. How can you come out of hiding in a new way, just another level, and shine, really bring the gift of you to the world? How can you do that? And are you willing to lean into that? Really be thinking about those things and actively looking and listening during our time together to find those things to inspire you, to encourage you, to bring you forward, because it is not a solo journey. In fact, the way I designed this book, it's broken into categories to meet you exactly where you're at. Perhaps one day you're not feeling beautifully and wonderfully made, kind of questioning that. We have a section of chapters to support you in that exact place, to empower you and encourage you in that space. Perhaps you're not sure, how do I choose? How do I take action in this? We have a section just for that, to empower you and encourage you. Maybe you're not feeling like you have what it takes one day or enough. Guess what? We have a category just for that. It's really designed to be a book, a resource for you to support you exactly where you're at and take you on this journey from where you're at to where you want to be, and coming out of hiding and shining, from helping you see the truth about yourself and tapping into that wisdom, all the way to taking action and bringing it forward in your life. So I invite you to practice that skill and listening, what it is that's here for you today, that's meeting you exactly where you're at, that you can bring forward with you. And with that, I'm excited to introduce our next guest expert. Her name is Toti Cadavid. Cadavid. And she is a seasoned multicultural marketing and communication strategist. She has an amazing big heart, a lot of experience in media, a best-selling author, a speaker, a trainer, a certified coach, founder of You Fulfilled, and that's with a capital U, Fulfilled, and is passionate about helping you find your true success. Please lean in and warmly welcome the amazing Toti Cadavid to the show. Welcome!
Thank you so much. I'm very, very happy to be here with you and all of these wonderful co-authors.
Excited to have you. And I'm so looking forward to hearing your why. Why is it that you're so passionate about helping people find their true success? And why this project, this book, was something you wanted to be a part of. I'd love to hear why on both accounts.
Absolutely. Well, it's funny, Rebecca, that what drove me to find true success was being very successful but very empty at the same time. So I had what you would call a great career in corporate America, and then I was a very successful entrepreneur, and I was so empty. There was nothing. Success meant nothing to me. And after a near-death experience, I woke up to understand that life was much more about what I did for other people. So when you approached me with this book, I thought this is so, it resonated so much with my life's purpose. What I do on a daily basis is to help people shine from within, to help them find what is true success for each of them, not what culture and society has decided success is, but what it is for each of them, which I believe really lies in finding balance, meaning, alignment, in feeling that we are contributing what is the gifts and talents that we came into this world with. So, in essence, I help people find their why, because I want them to feel, to build lives that matter to them, where they feel fulfilled, where they feel happy. They are just living to their highest potential because they're really aligned and connected.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. And if you ever have the chance to meet Toti, she has an amazing presence and warmth, and you feel very safe to explore things. And so I love that you have leaned into helping people find that why and really tap into their true success. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you so much.
When I asked all of the authors behind the scenes almost to give you a sneak preview, because we have this book coming out, it's going to be released in a Kindle format as well as in a softcover print, that we're going to give you a little bit of a teaser, but I want you to be watching for our announcements and when it'll be released, because when we release it online, you're going to be able to get it for a super special rate during the launch phase. We're going to have it on Amazon.com, and we're going to give you a special code so you're able to get it for just under $1. So I want to encourage you to really watch for those announcements, because you can have all of these resources to support you on your journey. And then we'll have the softcover print available at a later date. But real time, you'll be able to get this electronic version to support you now. So I don't want you to miss out on that window of opportunity. So be watching for it. Watch for our announcements. But I thought it would be great to give you a little bit of a taste. You got to hear the heart of our guests today, some of our co-authors, 4 of them that we're highlighting today. You got to hear their why. You got to hear what they're passionate about and why this book called to them, why they wanted to be a part of it. And now I wanted you to hear the title of their chapter, and either a quote directly from their chapter, their section in the book, or something that you could look forward to so that you get a little bit of a taste of what you can experience in this book. And Katherine, I wanted to start with you.
Great. Well, the title of my chapter is Simple Sparks. And something that everyone can look forward to is exploring a unique perspective on how do you take the ordinary act of getting dressed each day and be more intentional about aligning what you wear with who you really are. How do you increase connection and know that what you're communicating outwardly is actually the truth of what you want to communicate inwardly to yourself? How do you feel that alignment and congruence? So that's something that we'll explore in my chapter.
I love it because it's so true. We have all this nonverbal communication going on all the time that we may be aware of or not aware of, in how we stand, how we hold ourselves, and what we wear. And it also communicates back internally to us. So important to have that in alignment so that you're seen and received as you want to be and as you are, as well as you're really in alignment and echoing to yourself who you truly are, because we can get lost and forget. So thank you. Thank you for sharing.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Karl, how about you? Can you share the title of your chapter and a quick quote or a sentence or two about your chapter?
Yes, Rebecca. The title of my chapter is The Talk That Changed My Life. And it's one that, I was trying to be a little bit of transparent in it. But the gist of it is, after years of attending a lot of different seminars and years of, reading great books and great articles and chapters by authors just like you have for this particular project, I came to realize that I had overlooked the most important part of launching me into becoming who I could be, and that was I overlooked the power of my own mind. And I had to have a little pep talk with myself to basically say, okay, Karl, enough's enough, and if it is to be, it's really up to me. So one thing I'm trying to do with this particular chapter is trying to make reintroduce people to themselves and help them realize that they play a unique role in helping them to become all that they can be.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. And your title is such a great cliffhanger. I love it.
Thank you.
Thank you, Karl. And Toti, do you mind sharing the title of your chapter and a quote or just a quick sentence about what they can look forward to in your chapter?
Yes. Mine is Bringing Your A Game, the 9 steps to live and work on purpose. And really what this is all about is when someone there's something in their life that is not feeling right, I want people to know that that means they're out of alignment. And that if they stop for a second and really do the work that needs to be done so that they can get back in track, then life will feel good again. And it's about, learning the lessons, which I call blessings, right? It's the blessing in the lesson, in the difficult times, in the challenging times. Those are just times when life just calls us to make little changes, little adjustments. Sometimes it's bigger adjustments if we don't pay attention. But really the key is that when a person enters into a place of inner alignment and meaning, and they know what their values are, and they know what their passions and their fortes and talents are, then they have clarity about what they want to do with their life and why.
Yes.
And then they're able to create lives that are fulfilled and on purpose.
Yes.
That's what I want people to do. And I teach them a 9-step process that I developed to get this done.
Beautiful. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I love that you really helped them with the how in your chapter. Really beautiful. Thank you so much for sharing. And we are getting ready for our next 2-minute moment for all of you to lean in and really process what has been shared real time. Really look at, are you doing the things that matter most to you? Are you living on purpose? Are you feeling encouraged on your journey? Or how can you start to build those things in so that you can come out of hiding and shine? When we come back, we'll hear about Dr. Anita's chapter and hear a quote from her chapter as well. We'll look forward to talking to you in just a moment.
Follow us on Twitter at VoiceAmericaTRN. Get the lowdown on guests, new shows, and your favorites. That's VoiceAmericaTRN. Announcing a powerful new TV channel featuring programs designed to enhance and transform your life. Make powerful connections, one program at a time. And by doing so, we can bring transformation to the world. Tune in each week to Empowered Connections TV as we add new programs to help you make empowered connections of your own. Visit EmpoweredConnectionsTV.com. That's EmpoweredConnectionsTV.com. And make the most of an incredible life transformation.
The Ugly Awkward Dance Show is designed to help you move through those ugly, awkward, and uncomfortable life experiences. You know what we're talking about. Did you know that each challenge brings a gift? Once you've figured that out, even the toughest challenge almost becomes fun. Each program includes engaging guests who talk about what they've overcome, as well as a mindful movement exercise to help you move through your emotional blocks. Yes, there will be awkward dancing too. Visit theuglyawkwarddanceshow.com.
Find out what's happening on the Voice America Talk Radio Network by keeping up with us on Twitter. You can find us at VoiceAmericaTRN.
You're listening to Empowering Women, Transforming Lives with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter. If you have a question or comment for Rebecca or her guest, we'd love to hear from you. Please call into the program at 1-866-613-1612. That's 1-866-613-1612. You may also send an email to Rebecca at yourpurposedrivenpractice.com. Now back to empowering women, transforming lives.
Welcome back, everyone. I hope that you enjoyed those 2 minutes of participating actively with yourself and listening and receiving whatever it is that you need today that's going to encourage and empower you. You got a taste of a few of the chapters. We're still going to introduce Dr. Anita's chapter to you, but it gives you a flavor of what you can look forward to in this book. And I was smiling and chuckling as we came back from break. One of the amazing technicians here at Voice America, I so appreciate Aaron and his energy. And whenever I say, we're ready when you are, he's always born ready. And he's always consistent in his response and leaning in. And just think about if we could greet every day like that, every moment. Born ready. I'm ready to say yes. I'm ready for my success. I'm ready to step forward, be seen, and shine. What a beautiful way to be in our journey of life and interact with others. So Aaron, shout out to you. I appreciate that about you. Thank you for all that you do and being born ready. Love it. Well, as promised, I wanted to come back and introduce Dr. Anita's chapter to you. So Dr. Anita, do you mind sharing the title of your chapter and either a quick quote or a sentence about your chapter, what they can look forward to in it?
Absolutely. Thank you, Rebecca. So my chapter is It's Your Time and It's Your Turn to be seen, heard, and celebrated. And basically, my chapter is a call to action. I think our world has indirectly and directly convinced us that we have to hide, that we're not good enough and something is wrong or things of that nature. But my chapter is, you know what, regardless of what the past has said, right now is the perfect time for you to allow yourself to be seen, to be heard, to be celebrated. And when you do, you can not only change your life, but you'll change your family, your community, and the world. So that's what my chapter is about in a nutshell.
I love that call to action. And it begins with us. And that's how, and then it spreads out and ultimately impacts the world. So thank you. Thank you for your beautiful chapter and bringing that call to action, because it's our choice. What are we going to take forward? How are we just going to take it as, oh, that was an interesting read and information? Or are we really going to bring it forward and take it in on a cellular level and move forward? Now, this is what I choose to bring forward. This is how I choose to shine. Ah, beautiful. Thank you. So now this is like the speed round. We're going to go around the room and have everyone share a nugget, a piece of advice, something that they had dropped in their spirit. And as we're bringing our time together to close, that they wanted to give you, to take forth, to take with you as you go back out into the world from our time together today. So Toti, I'd like to start with you. What is your piece of advice or tip or message?
Well, mine is I want the listeners to know that if they are not happy with the way that they're living their lives, with the way that they're experiencing life, that they have to stop and figure out how there is a way to know what it is going wrong so that we can create lives that are fulfilled, whole, happy.
Yes, we can absolutely do that. No matter where we're at, we can pause and realign in a sense to our purpose. Beautiful. Thank you. Dr. Anita, what is your piece of advice or tip?
Thank you. So you said at the beginning of our show that success was a choice and that someone else had said to you that success is planned. And I'd like to add on to that because I think those are beautiful. And what dropped into my spirit was success is also a way of being. And if we can get more to that beingness, we can actually fulfill the choice and the plan that we've laid out before us as well.
Beautiful. Success is a way of being. So a choice, we can plan for it, and it is a way of being in our life. Beautiful. Thank you. Katherine, how about you? What would you like to share?
I'd like to share, my number one insight is see yourself first. You are the masterpiece, and your clothing is the frame. Totally different perspective for some people.
I love that. And see yourself first. And that's so valuable because we can forget the amazing masterpiece and that we are. See yourself first. Beautiful. Thank you. And yeah, absolutely. And Karl, how about you? What's laid on your spirit to share today?
mine, Rebecca, is really what I call a 6 words 30-day mirror test. And basically what that basically means is simply get up in the morning, look in the mirror, and for 30 days say, I hold the key for me. Period. And say this over and over every day for 30 days, because if you listen to what all the other authors are saying today, we all have a similar message, and that is that we have played a large role in our overall success.
Yep, exactly. So I hold the key for me. 30-day activity you can do starting today, real time, really reminding yourself of the truth. And I like that, looking in the mirror, making eye contact with yourself as you claim, I hold the key for me. Beautiful. And as we've been going through our time together today, something that dropped into my spirit to share as a piece of advice is something one of my cats taught me. So not the one who participated in the show today, that was Mocha, but Nina always had a way of showing up. Every time she would enter a room, she would make an entrance, and she'd put her tail up, and her energy would be up, and she'd just wait to be noticed. Kind of like, ta-da, I have arrived. That's how Nina shows up all the time. And if you didn't notice her, then she would slowly train you. She would get closer and make her presence even bigger and start making a little bit of noise so that you would notice her. And I observed this, and I thought, well, that would be an interesting exercise. So I started to, and this is what both Mocha participating in the show today and Karl, your share, this is what dropped into my spirit, is start your day that way as well. Ta-da! I have arrived. Center stage of my life. Today is a great day. Like, start the day the way you want your day to be. Create that energy. And I found this exercise, as I did it myself, became contagious. And I experimented with my husband. I would wait till he came home, and then I would come downstairs. I work from home a lot. And I would wait for him to notice my hands up, kind of that ta-da energy. And if he didn't notice me, I would get a little closer. Don't I look cute? And ta-da, I'm here. And he goes, yes, you are. But after a while, he started smiling and doing it to me as well. And it became this really positive energy that I think sometimes we're waiting for others to give that to us when we can give it to ourselves. We can actually claim each day, I have arrived. Let's see what today will bring. I choose this. I choose that I hold the key. I choose that I matter. I choose my success. I choose to plan for it. I choose to build what matters to me. I choose to be seen. I choose to come out of hiding and shine. I hope you choose to bring the gift of who you are to the world. You matter, are needed. There is no one else just like you. And what I want for you as you go forth and you go out into the world is to make the choice to come out of hiding and shine. I look forward to talking to you next show.
Thank you for joining us this week for Empowering Women, Transforming Lives. Please tune in again for another edition with your host, Rebecca Hall Gruyter, next Tuesday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, 11 a.m. Pacific on the Voice America Women's Channel. And join us for a replay of the show every Wednesday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, 2 p.m. Pacific on the Voice America Empowerment Channel. Have a beautiful week, and may you always bloom where you're planted and shine.
Thanks again for listening to the preceding program, brought to you on the Voice America Women's Channel. For more information about our network and to check out additional show hosts and topics of interest, please visit voiceamericawomen.com. The Voice America Talk Radio Network is the worldwide leader in live Internet talk radio. Visit voiceamerica.com. The views and ideas expressed on the preceding program are strictly those of the host or guests and do not necessarily reflect the views and ideas held by the Voice America Talk Radio Network, its staff, and management.